Hello there. Welcome to the basement. Welcome to the post Ahsoka live reaction and review stream. Well, more so reaction because I'm not going to bother pulling up footage and all that shite because I don't feel like Alan Copeland. Welcome, sir. 9 out of 10 for you, huh? I'm forced to agree. Yeah. Yeah. How are you this evening? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good because I just watched more good Star Wars 2 weeks in a row. Holy shit. Yeah, that episode was pretty dope. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, sir. We're going to hang out for a bit, see if anyone else. Yes, I do agree. They needed more. Although I think I understand what Dave's doing. Because I don't know how long the next episode 4, is, but the word is out that episode 5 is going to be another longie like episode 1. And also, from what I'm given to understand, like episode 5 is where we go from the known Star Wars galaxy to the galaxy wherein Thrawn and Ezra dwell. And there will be a time jump to go with it. So, to me, it feels like Dave is doing a long intro for each half of the show because each half of the show is, so damn close to 50 minutes. All right, it's about 5 minutes shorter than episode 1 was, but you get where I'm going with this. The intro to each section of the show is going to be a long intro, and then I hope the average length for the second half is longer than what it's been so far for this one. I wonder, is the word out for episode 4 though? Because that's next week, and I really want to know how long that bitch gonna be. Well, mostly because I want to know. Well, for 2 reasons. One, I want to know how long I get to enjoy this show more, and 2, it will determine what time I do this stream. You. Hi, Donna. How are you? What did you think? Why is there that weird ass shadow on my eye? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, there we go. Set on an angle, I guess. Do it this way. Oh, that's cool. I like that because my natural Batman eyebrow is now facing more forward. Except I can't raise it like fucking Nimoy. I'm so pissed about that. Like I've already got the Spock/Batman point, but I can't fucking. My dad can. I cannot. It's aggravating. I've always wanted to do that ever since I first saw Star Trek. Space whales were awesome. Yes, they were. They were quite awesome. And I loved from that scene specifically. I loved the scope. I loved how they made the ships so small up next to the ginormous space whales to make the ginormous space whales look really, really, really ginormous. Like, there's a lot of good shots in this episode that provided adequate scope. So you could really get a feel for what was going on. It was pretty cool. See, I tried and tried and tried. I just can't. I can't get her going. I've been trying. Well, probably for about 40 years, give or take. And no love from my eyebrow muscles or forehead muscles, actually, is what it would be. But, like, I can feel it trying. I'm like, eh. So, obviously, if I can't concentrate enough to wiggle my eyebrow, I cannot concentrate enough to manifest the force, no matter what Well, no. I mean, he didn't say everyone could manifest. He just said everyone has a little bit of it. Now, I've already seen a lot of people say, the first half was slow, the second half was fire. Well, number one, we got to meet Jason Sindula, so that was cool. Although, from everything I've seen from genetics, he really should look a lot more. He should have Leku. Like, I mean, here on Earth, if you mix white genetics with non-white genetics, 9 times out of 10, the non-white genetics going to win. And in pretty much all the sci-fi I've seen, it's that way with humanity to non-humans. You mix a human and an alien, and you generally get the child looking much more like the alien than the human. And about the only thing they did for him was give him some green hairs. So that was kind of weak. It was cool to see him, but that was kind of weak. He really should have been looking a lot like Mom. In my opinion. Well, all they're really doing with the Republic is canonizing legends, anyway. Like, pretty much everyone wrote the New Republic is, like, kind of bitches. That's why Luke had to do all the saving in Legends. I mean, whether you go the Legends route or the Disney canon route, both you have to have a weak New Republic for whoever came in Legends, which would be Thrawn. Now Thrawn's going to be canon, but he was originally just coming in Legends. Yuzan Vong came in Legends. Like, yeah, the Star Wars galaxy was invaded regularly in Legends because the New Republic was so weak. And then, as of the sequel trilogy, the First Order got to power because the New Republic was so weak. So, unfortunately, no matter how you slice it, the New Republic was bound to be what we're getting. But yeah, no, Dave's adapting it pretty accurately, and even also going along with the sequels too, because again, they portrayed the New Republic as weak, which is how the First Order managed to come to power in the first place. So, Dave is actually paralleling both. When it comes to that. And really, the only pain in the ass one was the, I don't remember his name, but you know which one I'm talking about, the dude that was always bitching. I can't remember his name. I think it started with an I. I don't really care. Senator Buttlord. No. Senator Shithead. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, Senator Shithead with all his crying. Yeah, they definitely expanded her emotional range in this episode. That is faux show. So yeah, I think really that's what the first half of the episode was about. Was first of all getting Ahsoka a bit more, I guess, empathetic, for lack of a better term. Although she did start off still kind of hard, but in between the trainings, like, she morphed into what she should be, like, going from martial arts master to, and having to whoop that ass to, caring mentor. Oh yes, Hu Yang is the bomb. That dude drops truth bombs like it's World War III. And he don't give a fuck. Well, it's true, though. Yeah, I love Hu Yang. Hu Yang's great. And, of course, Chopper is great. Dave knows how to do some droids. Dave knows how to handle the droids. But I like the fact that they moved Ahsoka and Sabine's relationship along. I also like the fact that Sabine still can't do shit with the Force. Not gonna lie. I mean, they're teasing it awful well. They messed with us, especially with the way Kiner wrote the music for that one where she's, her in the cup. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, Sabine in the cup. There's gonna be memes. Yeah, well, I agree with you. I'm pissed that we didn't get much Reese Stevenson for different reasons. I mean, he is a fine looking gentleman. I will say that. But I like even just that few seconds of that we got of him, just the way he could stand there and emote is like, damn. I need more of him back in the show because if he can emote like this, just wait till he fucking talks again, bro. Like for reals. We definitely need a lot more Ray Stevenson going forward. That was kind of some bunk for this episode. That was kind of some bunk. Tell you what, though, I'm liking me some Shin. And not just because she is an attractive young lady. Her character's fun. She's just so stoic right up until she deals with Morgan Elsbeth, and then she's like, you could tell there was no. Oh, sorry, buddy. You could tell when they were, especially when Morgan thought that Ahsoka's ship got destroyed, and Shin's like, nope, I've got eyes on him. I'll handle this one. Yeah, she don't like Morgan at all. Yes, for sure. It is a crying shame that that man does not even get to see how much love he would be getting were he still here for that role. Maximus! What's happening, guy? How you doing? How'd you like the episode? Did you watch the Ahsoka? What did you... Well, I would hope so if you came into a live reaction stream. What'd you think, man? Loving it so far? Booyah. Yeah, I'll get it from here, yeah. Yeah, those two... I really hope Dave actually has them fight in some fashion. Like Shin and her Force training. I won't call it Jedi training, although there is a fair chunk of Jedi training. It can't be all Jedi training or she wouldn't act the way she does. So we'll say her training in the Force versus full-on Night Sister magic. That would be fucking sick. I would love to see the Shin versus Morgan like that. That'd be dope. Especially since Shin would have to use more of her knowledge of the Force than her ability with the lightsaber. Dooku style. It'll have to be more like Yoda and the Emperor. Except it'd be Force against magic. Oh, the Purgle were fucking sweet. I loved those things. Sorry, I had some itchies going on. Yeah, no, the Purgle were super dope. The way they scaled the shots with the ships going in and out of the Purgle and in between them and through the tentacles and all that stuff was dope. That was so well done. The fucking when Ahsoka's out in her spacesuit, that shit was dope. Like for reals, that was sick. Fucking deflecting bastard bolts. Jesus. Deflecting blaster bolts. And jumping and flipping over blaster bolts. And then cutting a wing off that one ship with a flip. Yeah. Give me a number, Maximus. Give me a number. How great is great? Is it 8 great, 9 great, 10 great? How great is great great? Eight and a half. That's a pretty good score. 8.5 is a pretty good score. I'm still gonna stick with my 9. I do understand how people will be like, damn it, they're still starting these episodes only because you expect better episodes to come. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense too. I mean, like I was saying though, despite where I do understand where people be like, the first half of that episode was so fucking slow. Like, I understood what Dave was doing. Stayed up to say hi, school night. May the force be with you also, Donna. Have a good rest and a good day tomorrow. Well, have a good rest of your week. Till Saturday night. Maybe you'll pop by Saturday night, I hope. But if you can't, you know what? Life is life. You do you, girl. Just hit like on your way out, though, please. And everyone, make sure you hit like before you go or now or what have you. Matt! How you doing, buddy? I still really enjoyed it. But my concern, which is your concern, please enlighten me or refresh my memory, because you've probably said it and or typed it and or put it in the Discord and, of course, you know, my brain. I'd like to know if I agree or not. Exactly. Heart's like, what? It's a movie cut into pieces just like Kenobi was. I like Kenobi and it lands so much better when binge watched. I don't really get that feel to this one. Like, I feel like Dave's designed these episodes this way on purpose. Like, it really actually feels like episodic TV. Like, with the little cliffhangers at the end and shit. But I can see how also other people would feel that way. Like, I totally get why you would feel that way. I just don't. It actually feels legitimately episodic to me. Justin! What's happening? Give me a number, bro. Give me a number, man. Like, problem with Kenobi is that was literally what it was. It was originally a legit cinematic screenplay that they gave to Joby Harold and told him to stretch it out, and then, yeah. Like, Dave wrote this as an episodic TV show. I'm pretty sure they ended it right where they did, because we're going to pick up with that woods fight from the trailer. Like, we're going to be just about completely out of trailer footage by the end of next episode. And possibly out of all of it, because that Thrawn, well, no, because that one shot is on Thrawn on the bridge of the hyper ring thing. So, all right, but still, almost completely out of trailer footage by the time we get to the new galaxy. So it'll get hurt because of something like that. The only thing that will hurt that show is brand damage. But I think, especially after, probably after episode 5, word of mouth is going to explode. And then I do believe that show will start generating the kind of numbers we expect it to, or at least come a lot closer. It might not quite get to where we think it should be, but I think it'll get there. It'll get pretty damn close. But it's going to take a minute. It's going to take some. It's going to take some word of mouth. It's going to take a lot of internet presence. Like, a lot of people are going to have to be talking about it a lot of the time, and in a positive manner. People are going to have to learn to ignore the hate grifters. Because when it comes to this show, they fucking wrong. For the most part. I imagine a couple of them probably have a couple of quibbles that I might agree with, but they're quibbles. Like the other Disney Plus Star Wars shows I've had a problem with had like full-on functionality problems, so yeah. I mean, that is cute that we actually finally got to see what Jason Sindula looks like, except you weren't in yet, but I was saying this is the problem with being like also like a science geek as well as a, this kind of nerdy nerd, is because here on Earth, when you take a white person and they have a child with a non-white person, generally that child looks a hell of a lot more like the non-white parent than the white parent. And I have noticed that many times in science fiction, they run with that and basically treat humanity like white people when it comes to that. And when you mix a human and a non-human, generally the child comes out looking much more like the non-human. I expected Leku. We got a normal-looking human kid with green hair. Like, you can do that with hair dye. So, I thought that was kind of a little weird, but like I said, it's a quibble. As a character, that kid's cool. I want to be a Jedi. Well, considering your dad, I don't know if he'll actually be a Jedi, but you're probably going to have pretty reasonable Force potential. Trainable Force potential. Unlike certain Mandalorians, it would seem. Give me a number, Justin. Matt, did you actually give me a number, or were you just telling me how you felt? Let's see. Scroll. Nope, you didn't give me a number. I want a number from you two. Pretty please and thank you. And also, like buttons. I need like buttons from all. Whether you are actively chatting or on the lurk or watching this on the replay, tap it a like, tap it a like, tap it a like. I'm really starting to believe in like Cord Gremlins. Kiner's killing it. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you. Yes, Kiner. I am, at least for me, I am declaring him John Williams' successor. I say he should be John Williams' successor. Nobody else needs to write music for Star Wars anymore. Nobody. Kiner is killing it. Episode 8.5 had a space battle. Yes. That was a dope fucking space battle too. How about that much larger and much more fun reveal of the acrimony between Shin and Morgan, when Morgan thought she done blowed him up and she was wrong. So hoping that's Sabine struggling with the Force. Hope is that if she does tap into the Force, it should be at the very end of the season, and all she does is move the cup a little. You know what? That wouldn't be so bad at all. Kind of like Magneto at the end of Last Stand, when he kind of sort of moved that chess piece like a millimeter. Solid 8. I'm not a fan of the fact that they pretty much confirmed she'll be Force sensitive, but I did like it a lot. I don't know. Like that last scene, like where she couldn't get the cup to move, was getting a little frustrated, and then thought she was gonna one more time, and then got paged, and then yeah, we did, Spidey, and welcome, sir. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. How are you? How's the kitty? Where was I though? Oh yeah, like, and then like after she got paged and stood up and walked away, where that one the shot where they came back and just showed the cup sitting there, that was so animated comedy and so Filoni. I honestly think he's going to be fucking with us like that the whole time. And he purposely told Kiner to write the music to make us think that shit too. Yeah. So honestly, I think Dave's just fucking with us like he would in a cartoon. I think Dave is warping our fragile little minds, but in a good way. All right, who's disappointed we did not get to see who Marak is? I mean, that was the question to put on the thumbnail for to hopefully get people in here. And guess what happened? They didn't show shit, and they gave us a voice, and he spoke through a vocoder too. So, although there were many people in Josh's watch party chat saying that if you paid attention, the cadence and the tone behind the voice altering thing did still seem like it was Mr. Whitwer. Saber Smith, how you doing? How are you? How did you like the episode? Yes. Good old Wesley. That movie is like one of the best movies of all time. I don't care what anyone says. That is one of the greatest cinematic features of all time. The Princess Bride, that is. Yeah, the anticipation is cool, Maximus. There is definitely a there that having that kind of suspense does add flavor to the show. I will say that, and he is doing it right. Like first, Marak was just kind of standing there. Then we got to see Marak fight. And then he stood there some more, and then he fought some more. And then this episode, we got to see him exhibiting some piloting skill and actually talking. Now, again, speaking through a voice altering apparatus, but he had lines. And it's definitely, well, still can't say definitely, but I mean, the person inside the suit, the stunt person is credited as a dude, Paul something or other. Well played, Spidey Librarian. Norak was going to go to Ahsoka's Wesley. You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you. You seem a decent fellow. I hate to die. Yeah. I am no left-handed. Actually, I literally am not. Oh. What? My lighting fell over. Princess Bride callbacks are always gold. This is true. You speak facts. Saber Smith, 9 out of 10. The action scenes were fantastic. Yeah. Rock's armor looked a little bit more shiny in some shots, not as rusty looking. Loved it. Yeah, well, I think, I don't know that it was so much rusty looking as, dusty from his surroundings. Like, it's black. It's going to show the shit. So. And from the looks of things, I don't know that motherfucker ever gets out of there. Except, every once in a while. And maybe there's just like, steel flaps with, latches or some shit. For when the business must be handled. Yeah, I think that pretty much the whole episode was dope. Do I wish there'd been a smidge less exposition at the beginning? Maybe. But not really. Because again, I saw what Dave was trying to do. I saw what he was getting at. So I didn't mind it. He was one of the figs they announced at PulseCon this morning. It looked so dope. Nice. My only real complaint, and it's very minor. All I have are nitpicks and quibbles. That's all I have. Is that moments in all three episodes were a bit too slow, some odd pacing. Other than that, 100% on board. Yeah, I would say that was much more for me, at least. That was much more of a thing in episode one than this episode. Like, I think they needed to reestablish, like, establish or like more definitively, I should say, reestablish that Ahsoka and Sabine were back on the swing up in terms of their friendship and shit. Like they got in on the ground floor with it at the end of last week, at the end of episode 2, but excuse me. But so I actually didn't mind the extended training scene. That extra little dealy that Hu Yang had was pretty freaking sweet too. Like I've never seen that shit before. That was awesome. I mean, new Jedi training techniques are always cool to see, even if the person swinging the practice sword isn't really much of a Jedi or any kind of Force user at all. And how dope was it? The fact that the practice blades were shaped like katanas. I loved that. That's one of those little things that Dave throws in there. I mean, we knew he was, taking a lot from Kurosawa for this. And, that's just one more little tidbit thrown in there to confirm that shit. Hey, Brooke. Had some errands to run. Yeah. Give me a number, though, homie. Dr. Hu Yang being a badass. I love Hu Yang, though. Episode 4 starts with a flashback to Anakin and Ahsoka during the Clone Wars, with him teaching her something that she then uses to help Sabine. I can see that. That would be really cool. And it wouldn't even be that she'd have to use it to help Sabine in episode 4. It might actually, they might just kind of dangle it, then put it in their back pocket till like maybe the episode 7 or episode 8. Like, when the shit's really hitting the fan, or should be hitting the fan. So, yeah, I think something like very similar to that, if not that, will happen for sure. I think you are definitely on to something. Brooke, I need a number out of 10 from you, please, sir. I will say, Matt, I've heard Anakin is like an episode 5 thing. But that's just heard. And what you're putting out there makes sense. So, I mean, for me, the sooner the Anakin, the better. So, honestly, I hope you're right rather than the rumor. When it comes to Anakin, I get my Kylo Ren on. More. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get too excited. But yeah. No, I like Kylo Ren. He was a good character. Adam Driver played him really well. What did we all think about ending the episode on Balin was cherry on top of the cake? No, I did not watch 65. That's on the Netflix, right? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, even like I was saying earlier, I'm kind of sad that we didn't get more of him, but like just how well Ray Stevens can like emote and just tell us what he's thinking with his face there in those few seconds is just magnificent. Oh, the man is missing. Oh shit, excuse me. The man is missing out on like so much love right now because of the way he's playing this character or played this character that we are now getting to see unfold in front of us. R.I.P. Mr. Stevenson. Yep. You know, after he died, I actually like watched Warzone. Yes, thank you, Maximus. Do what Maximus says. Yeah, I actually watched Punisher Warzone just to see what he looked like younger and stuff. I mean, the man's obviously always been massive, but seeing him clean shaven was kind of interesting. Well, yeah, for what that movie was, he did a lot of face emoting in that movie. Like he didn't really talk for like the first fucking 10 minutes. Like he just invaded this house and fucked everybody up. It was pretty cool. Yeah, he did a lot of talking with his face in that movie too. Now that I think about it. Yes, I really want. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, maybe episode 5 is so long because they're going to dedicate maybe 10, 15 minutes to giving us that some background on those two, which I am totally here for. Unlike spending half an episode or 3/4 of an episode on that one doctor on Coruscant. I mean, I don't want to spend a half hour on those two, but a good 10, 15 minutes, you can get a lot told in 10, 15 minutes if you don't mess around. I would definitely appreciate a good 10, 15 minutes on them. That is for sure. That is faux show. Sure. Yes, I definitely want. I just want to know whether he found her or helped to create her. You know, if he showed some random chick the lightsaber and then Shin. I wish to know which it is. What do you guys think? I have not yet decided. I can't decide. Have any of you decided? Have any of you thought about that? And if so, are you leaning a particular way, foundling or daughter? What do y'all think? While we're on the subject real quick. Honestly, I'm leaning foundling. Like fork to my nose. I'm going foundling. Yes, the Purgle looked really good. Really, really good. You're leaning towards foundling too? Nice. I mean, literally, it's a 50-50 shot. Like, there's been literally nothing said or shown that could even give us a hint which it is. So, it's one of them there coin flips. I think Shin is conflicted and may turn back to the light. Yeah, there's some people thinking that. There's also a lot of people thinking Balin will turn back to the light and Shin will kill his ass for it. There's also a theory going around that, like you say, Shin will turn back to the light and kill Elsbeth. Morgan. Morgan Elsbeth. Kill the witch. I can see either one happening, honestly. Yeah, yeah. Kevin Kiner should be the official successor to John Williams now that John Williams is retired. Yeah, we're not getting any more actual, like, originally composed John Williams music anymore. But I want this Kiner guy to be the guy. I don't want them to have anyone else write Star Wars music. Kiner scores everything. Balin could be using Morgan to get to Thrawn and try to end him. Very well could be. As I understand it, they're just mercenaries and Morgan's paying them. They could have arranged to cross her path so that she would be guaranteed to hire them. That is for sure. Really, it all comes down to how intriguey Dave wanted to get. And Dave is no stranger to throwing mystery at all. Got all kinds of mysteries during the Clone Wars, got some mysteries during Rebels. Dave loves doing that shit, so it would not surprise me to see some, like layers upon layers of deceit and treachery and suspense and investigation and all that shit. Would not surprise me at all. Because we've seen Dave do it time and time again in his animated features. So, would a quadruple or a quintuple or a sextuple cross surprise me? No. Not in the least bit. I mean, we could end up with something like that basement scene in Inglourious Bastards. Everyone just shoots the fuck out of everybody. I mean, not that exactly, but, something along that general line. It's kind of funny. Dave don't fuck around, but he also fucks around. Oh, Inglourious Bastards? Oh, hell yeah. That's my favorite Tarantino movie. The only one I haven't seen is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I'm pretty sure that one will still not beat out Inglourious Bastards for me. Although Django Unchained is like right there too, and honestly, it's because of Christoph Waltz. I love that guy. I don't know why. I just love the way he plays characters. Christoph Waltz is awesome. And he's believable both as a shit and a cool dude, because he was obviously a shit in Inglourious Bastards, but he was a cool dude in Django Unchained. So yeah, I'm a big Christoph Waltz fan. Like if Disney got him into like Lucasfilm or Marvel, I would be stoked. As long as they wrote him well. But yeah, I would be I would be very, very stoked if somehow Christoph Waltz wandered into either the Star Wars or Marvel universes. I love that guy. Oh, man. Yeah, that space battle was dope. I love how they carried it into the atmosphere. I love that we got a really good, though, quick look, but a really damn good look at the fact that I'd say it's pretty much settled that Shin hates Morgan. Like, that wasn't just, fucking with you what she did when she pointed out that her Ahsoka's ship was still intact-ish. Still existed. Yeah, she don't like Morgan at all. And I really hope those two go at it. Force versus Night Sister magic. And full Force, too, because obviously Balin has taught her both light and dark side techniques. So a throwdown between those two would sick. I hope we get it. Her mistrust of her makes me think we may. Her obvious, I should say, mistrust of her makes me think we may. And I am all for that. Managed to pack some good content in a short episode? Yes. I'm still excited for the rest. Yes. I was actually thinking that Morgan was trying to lure their ship into the Eye of Sion for a long... Right? No, they're sneaking in some of them, their turbo lasers. Yeah, that might, let me think. How do I feel? I don't want to be all, hyperbolic here. I wish to be accurate. Yeah, best episode so far for me, honestly. Best episode so far. Had a little bit of what probably a lot of people will call slow beginning, but I understand what Dave was doing, so it didn't bother me in the slightest. And of course the back half with all the fun action, and it was good action, it was well shot action. The CGI was crisp. Like it wasn't bullshit. It didn't feel volumey. It felt expansive the way it should. So yeah. Best episode of the 3 so far, for me, personally. Yeah. Anyone else got anything they want to say? Because these are definitely not going to be longer streams like my Saturday ones, because weeknight. Someone's got to be to work at 6:30 in the morning. So, I'm going to dip out of here pretty quick, but if you guys got anything else you want to say, I definitely want to know. And I definitely will talk with you about it for a bit more. Your wife attached a 16-minute video recapping Ahsoka's history so she could watch the new show with me. Nice. What channel? Balin looks so badass at the end of the episode. Loved his... Yes. Yeah, like... Balin Skull from, like, head to toe, standing there, attacking, talking. Dude's just badass. Like, he just stands there and, like, oozes badass. It's awesome. Might rewatch it again so you have more to say about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to watch it again. Just so, like, tonight was just to, like, get it in my system. Like, I really need to... I didn't do this last week, and I should have. Bad Aaron. But, yeah, I need to rewatch it and take notes so we can really get into it on Saturday for sure. Faux show. We know more about the hyperspace rings. Yes, we do. Watched IGN's... Oh, okay. Very informative, but the way the narrator says Ahsoka irked me. What'd he say, Ahsoka? I mean, you saw her from the back. He's not wrong. There's a lot of cakes in this show. I'm here for that shit, too. I love cake. Both the edible kind and the kind in them pants. But yeah, this show's got me. I'm definitely looking forward to next week. I am 99.9% sure that we're going to get that fight in the woods from the trailer next week with Ahsoka versus Marok, who will hopefully be unmasked soon. And exactly, Sabersmith. Did you ever notice that a lowercase L looks like a TIE fighter? No, I didn't, but that's dope. Dude, well done. I like that. Lowercase LOL looks like a TIE fighter. No shit. Ooh. Oh, I can't do that. Type in a small L. Type that in, but put a dash between the L and put a dash. Jesus fuck. Put a dash after the first L and after the O. I would have to pull up a whole different screen to be able to type in chat because I'm using Streamlab. There we go, yeah. Yeah, there we go. This is the fun part of this channel when we just start fucking off. All right, I am going to dip though, guys. Much love. Thank you for coming by. I'm doing one of these every week. The actual time I start will be based, of course, on the end time of each episode, and as I know not how long the episode is yet, I know not what time I will do it. Hopefully, I'll know by Saturday. That way, I can at least put a bug in your ear about it. But so for now, that was genius, though. Well, for now, I will wish you all a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for coming in. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for watching on the replay. Go ahead and make sure you all hit like and subscribe and that notification bell so it's full if you have not to this point. And hopefully we'll see you all Saturday night for the big weekend stream, the big recap of the week stream. Saturday night chill. Just out here changing nerdy lives. Hell yeah, dude. And dude, congrats again on your channel, man. You are fucking killing it. Have you cracked the 4,000 yet? Can you put in the app? Can you get that ad money? I gotta know this before I go. Because I know you put that one post in the community that you were, I think you had, what? Damn near 3,000, if not over 3,000 watch hours? And now you've cracked 2K on your subs? Dude, man. Fuck yeah. 3K subs and over 3,500 watch hours. Nice. Dude, you are so close. That's so fucking awesome, man. I am happy for you, sir. I am happy for you. For Cheesy. For Cheesy. I mean, you put in the work. You know, your shit's quality. So, you've earned it, my friend. You have earned it. And on top of that, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. So. All right. I really am leaving this time. Jesus, I don't know how to say goodbye worth fuck. Anyway, yeah. So, again, have a great rest of your week. Hope to see you Saturday night. Like I always say, there's always a good time to be had.